This is new script of blizzare amazing hate speech of Greta Thunberg, how dare you. I will have my way with your women and children first, if you don't like it then get the hell out of my country. Oh but we can work this out. Just come to me in peace and let us do our thing. Oh no not again. What are we going to do? I said no. I want all your women and children dead or gone by midnight tomorrow. So what's the deal? You're playing hard to get? Well that is a bit accurate, I mean yes, but not really. I'm not doing anything wrong, I just need your help. Okay fine, I'll help you get what you want. Why don't we work this out like men should be doing in the first place? Sigh, alright let me just grab my pistol and we can start off with a bang. Alright then, let's do it. Well, I thought you were going to shoot at me. Sorry, my eyes aren't what they used to be. Oh alright then, stand still for a moment. Greta Thunberg is the most insane and most dangerous female person in all of human history. It's a good thing she's also the weakest and most fragile-looking old lady you've ever seen, or she'd probably have won by now. She's been trying to start a war with you for years, probably because she realized that without men around to do all the hard work creating civilization she'd be forced to do all the tedious chores like a normal woman. You've been trying to avoid conflict with her as long as possible by throwing a few of your less desirable citizens at her, but so far she's eaten them all. The things I'm hearing about this woman make the grooves in the sewers seem like adorable little pupperons. You need to put a stop to this, and the only way you can see to do it is to assassinate her, but considering she's located all the way on top of the flying fortress where the cloud speaks from, it's not going to be easy. You suppose you'll have to recruit some outside help for this task. Which brings you to the Felians. The Felians are a group of dark elves who worships the god of shadows. Which is ironic considering they're based in the underground city of Underhome which is extremely well lit. They also have a bit of a masochistic streak as their religion involves self-torture through piercings and other rituals that involve needles. Not really your thing, but given that they've managed to survive in the world after the rewriting they must be doing something right. Regardless, you've never had much dealing with them as your tunnels tend to not overlap and you've never had reason to interact on a more personal level until now. As you make your way to their temple you wonder how you're going to be received. Your questions is answered when you see a pair of dark elves hanging by their wrists from a set of gallows. Each of their arms have several inches of needles painfully shoved into them draining all blood. You can hear the steady dripping noises as the ground below them grows wider with blood. You also notice a few other members who from the same painful procedure, though they seem to be recovering from their ordeal as you see them slowly moving about or in some cases hanging out enjoying the sunshine. Noticing you they all go quiet and begin whispering to each other. You approach a member with a row of piercings along his lips, eyebrows and the top of his head. What is it that you seek? The dark elf asks. I'm looking for Brother Grey. You say. I suppose you would be then. He says pointing to one of the suspended elves. He's over there. He points to the other one and gives a smirk. Tell him I said hello. You say before walking past him. You aren't sure why you did that, just felt like being a prick for some reason. Entering the temple you see it decorated with all manner of needles, from small ones used for sewing to the long menacing ones used to puncture skin. You even see a few rusty ones lying about, whether they're decoration or something else you don't want to know. Going deeper in you find more members of the temple hanging all kinds of human remains on the wall or from the ceiling. You've seen some weird stuff in your time but this takes the cake, so to speak. You can't imagine how anybody can find this place pleasant let alone an attraction, let alone an religious foundation. Then again you can't fathom how anybody could find being a ghoul anything but repulsive. Going deeper in, you start hearing screams and other pain-filled utterances coming from behind a door. You can hear the sound of a hammer pounding on metal and a lot of loud clanging going on, almost as if someone is in the process of making something. You push the doors open and find a very strange sight indeed. You see a dark elf wearing a leather apron standing next to an anvil, hammering away at what looks to be a sword. The sight of this is already pretty unusual given your knowledge that the elves don't have any love.